I actually do technically have a little bit of what I'm going to call is incredibly breaking World of Warcraft news, which isn't all that important.
Oh, wow.
So, Marshmallow or Lunary on Twitter saw the Overwatch roadmap, the kind of, hey, this is what we're doing, right? We're doing this. Here's the content for this season, next season, and the season after. And then asked, or will you? I'll just read the fucking tweet. Exactly what I want from a Blizzard game. A roadmap we can follow, and if something changes in that roadmap, just let us know. The FF14 team does this so well, thank you. And then tagged Ibarra, Mike Ibarra. And he just responded going, we hope to do this across franchises. So
and
hopefully
if
speaking...
you want to see the proof...
Yep, is it there?
For yourself,
yeah,
go into Mike's replies.
It should be in there. That's it there, yep. Yeah, so hopefully speaking, we should be getting roadmaps, or he hopes. He's not saying we will do this or this is my number one priority, but it's just we hope to do this across franchises. And I think a decent level of super clear roadmap across everything would be really helpful.
Yeah, look, the Overwatch people have suffered from similar stuff to the Warcraft people, right? They've had inconsistent, updates, not the best communication. I think with WoW, the communication is definitely improving, but the consistency of updates is still a major issue. Now, the interesting thing is that the Overwatch 2 development team, we'll cover this later, but it's been tripled in size since Overwatch 1 launched. And if you look here, right, so here's the content overview, right, just being like, oh, there you go, this is this season, there's that season, there's their dates, here's the content included in each, and here's what we're doing for future seasons. They just kind of laid out their plan. And we don't have that with World of Warcraft.
No.
Whereas you go back to Legion... And sure, for Overwatch, it's every 62
days, 9 weeks, yeah.
Days. In Legion, it was every 77 days.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't.
That was brutally fast.
But something like that, I think, is really what is required. I mean, look, maybe if it was every 100... maybe a bit faster than every 100. But, if it was more like Legion and more consistent, that would be great. I mean, look at Final Fantasy XIV. For the longest time, it had a patch every 3.5 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 3.5 months.
And then from the final patch to the new expansion wouldn't be all that long.
No.
The content would certainly get smaller towards the end, but they did like a pretty good job of just their community was always engaged. Which in Warcraft they haven't done as good a job of. So,
and even then, it's like 3.5. Oh, sorry, we're going to delay this to 4. And everyone's like, that's still better than almost any game that's getting updates. We'll not worry about that too much.
So, look, that's potentially some great news from World of Warcraft. Look, Ybarra's tweets and the things he says on stream often do come to pass. The next topic we're going to talk about is War 3. But all of this Warcraft 3 discourse started on Ybarra's stream. Now, obviously, Blizzard's plans didn't start in his stream, but I think some people were talking to him about War 3 in March, and he replies back. Yeah. I think he replies back again in April. Then in late May, I think he tweets that there'll be news in June. Yeah. Lo and behold, there is news in June. Mm-hmm. And with War 3, rather than doing a roadmap, they're just going to ship the updates, and I'll get into why soon. But yeah, just the idea of getting an actual roadmap for Warcraft where we can understand what's going on. Like, that's so big. I imagine, too, for guilds where people want to plan when they'll actually be gaming, because for some people, raiding's like a pretty major commitment. Yeah. Very nice for the Race to World First guilds. Oh, they'd love that. Especially all those production organizations. Mm-hmm. Though I suppose they probably, via back channels, do know a lot more than the general population do. Anyway, potential good news.